Hello everyone, TF2Spy492 here, and today I'm going to be talking about the Nintendo games that have actually made a significant impact on me as a Nintendo gamer for quite a long time, ever since the early 2000s up until the 2010s and late 2000s and so on and so forth. But without further ado, let's first start off with the very first Wii game that I actually beat all by myself with a couple of friends and my brother, who was a little older than me. Lego Star Wars The Complete Saga. This is one of those games that I put so many hours into. I had a Wii at the time, and I was having fun with my friends playing Wii Sports, bowling, or boxing, sometimes baseball. But this game was the one that introduced me to the world of Lego games in a positive light, as we know it. Let's see. The Incredibles. This game is pretty good. I like the fact that it's shows that in the cover that these are your powers and you have to use them wisely to survive being an incredible. It's to truly be incredible. It's not a bad licensed movie game. I know movie games are all crap, but this one is okay. This is actually not bad. There are some levels that are frustrating though, but other than that, it's a very good licensed movie game. Super Smash Bros. Melee. The game that got me into the Smash Bros. Series as we know it. And this is one of the very few games I continue to play with my friends, especially ever since its release date. But I got this as a pack in title with my first Nintendo GameCube I had in 2003, I guess. This game is truly special to me because of the amount of things you could do that other titles like Brawl or even Ultimate, well, that don't have nearly in comparison to this, to me at least. But I still enjoy Brawl and Ultimate sometimes, but this is the very first Smash Brothers game that got me into the series as we know it. And I still have a lot of great memories of this thing. Regardless if it's the single player or multiplayer aspects of the game. Tony Hawk's Underground. Although I'm not good at skateboard games, but this one's just kick-ass. It's got a great soundtrack. It's got, simply put, you want to have what it takes to run, climb, and of course skate to make it all the way to the top of the mountain. And it also has your own way of doing tricks, decks, goals, and levels, and it's all to you. It's your own journey. It's your game. Your own person as a skateboarding dude. This is one of the few NBA Live games that I actually like. It's called NBA Live 2003. It's one of those basketball games I could still play to this day, and I will not get bored of it. Not even one bit. Although it's not the best basketball game ever made, but It's good for what it is. Released in 2003, and the website NBA Live 2003.ea.com. It works, but it only works if you have the Wayback Machine, because the website's been gone for years. Let's see. Also, another game from 2003, EA's Madden 2003. It's a football game that it gives me a lot of good memories of playing it with friends and family. Although the disc is not in the greatest shape, as you can see here, it's got some problems, but it's not broken, thank God. I don't like breaking my games, no way. I don't like breaking any of my GameCube games or Wii, because why would I? What else? Mario Kart Double Dash, although this is a Japanese import, but it's a very great racing game, to me at least, from the Mario Kart series. And what happens is that no other Mario Kart has enticed me as much as this, or Mario Kart Wii at this moment in time. Great racing game, lots of modes to choose from. My favorite mode in this game is the battle mode. Can't see. Super Monkey Ball 2. This title is what got me into the Super Monkey Ball series. I liked the first one. I played it, but the second one, to me, it's amazing. It's just as good as its predecessor, if not better. It's a lot of fun, although it gets frustrated at times, but I still love it. Although this is not one of those games that you find as like something that entices you, but this one, it's okay. It enticed me somewhat. It's All-Star Baseball 2002 by Acclaim Sports. I'm not a huge fan of Acclaim games, but there's some that are actually okay. This is one of those games. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3. This is a pretty good game. I like this one just as much as Tony Hawk's Underground. It's one of the very few GameCube games that I got around while the GameCube was at its very first legs in the early 2000s. And if it weren't for this, I would have not gotten Underground or the later titles. Last but not least, Namco Museum. This is the player's choice version. As you can see, there's lots of good classic arcade games from the early 80s, mid 80s, and there's also some others that are also good. So there's Dig Dug Arrangement, Galaga Arrangement, Pole Position 1, Pole Position 2, Pac-Man Original, Dig Dug, Miss Pac-Man is also one of those good games. Galaga Arrangement, those games are also good too. And Galaxian, which is probably the very first Namco game to actually utilize color in a sense for a shoot 'em up game that was during a time when games were not in full color at the arcade. But those are the Nintendo games that have really changed me for the better as a Nintendo gamer at this point. So Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.